Health begins with mind. Set your thoughts shape your habits, and your habits shape your health. When we think about becoming healthier, most people immediately picture diets, workouts, supplements, or medical routines. But the truth is, every single one of those external actions starts with something invisible: your thoughts. What you think, you become. If you believe you're too old, too tired, too busy, or too far gone to make a change, that belief becomes your reality. But when you believe you are capable, deserving, and ready to live differently, your body and actions start to follow that belief like a map leading you toward transformation. Think of your mind as the command center of your entire body. Every emotion, every craving, every physical urge begins in the brain. The moment you wake up, your thoughts set the tone for your day. If your first thought is "I'm exhausted," you carry that energy through the morning. But if you wake up thinking, "Today I'm grateful to move, to breathe, to feel alive," you begin your day with purpose. This isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending life is easy. It's about choosing thoughts that support your goals rather than weaken them. Your mindset is like the soil. If it's rich and nourished with positivity, healthy habits grow naturally. Science backs this up. Studies on neuroplasticity show that your brain can rewire itself based on your repeated thoughts and actions. When you constantly think negative or self-limiting thoughts, your brain creates pathways that make it easier to think that way again. But when you focus on progress, gratitude, and self-belief, your brain strengthens those connections instead. Over time, optimism becomes your default. This means mindset isn't just motivational talk, it's biology. Your thoughts literally shape the chemistry and wiring of your body. Once you start to understand this, you see how habits form. Every habit begins with a thought. Before skipping a workout, there's a thought: "I don't feel like it." Before choosing junk food, there's a thought: "I deserve a treat." Before hitting snooze, there's a thought: "I'll start tomorrow." If you can change that thought in the moment, you change the action that follows. Instead of "I don't feel like it," try "I'll feel better after I do it." That single shift in language gives your brain a new cue, and your body follows. That's how discipline begins, not from willpower alone, but from mental clarity and intention. A healthy mindset is not about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about catching those small, automatic thoughts that hold you back and replacing them with thoughts that move you forward. When you start saying to yourself, "I have time to take care of me," or "My body deserves good food," or "Movement makes me stronger," you begin to create an identity that aligns with health, and identity is powerful. When being healthy becomes who you are, not just what you do, habits no longer feel forced, they become part of your natural rhythm. The relationship between your thoughts and your body is deeply emotional. Stress, anxiety, guilt, and self-criticism can trigger physical symptoms like fatigue, inflammation, or tension. But calm, gratitude, and kindness can have the opposite effect, lowering blood pressure, improving digestion, and boosting immunity. This means healing starts in the mind long before it shows in the mirror. The way you speak to yourself is as important as what you eat or how much you move. Your inner dialogue can be your greatest medicine or your slowest poison. A healthy mindset also changes how you see challenges. People with a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, recover faster from setbacks. They don't see failure as proof of weakness, but as feedback for improvement. When you apply this to health, missing one workout or eating one unhealthy meal doesn't derail you. It teaches you how to plan better next time. You stop seeing health as a short-term project and start seeing it as a lifelong partnership with your body. One of the most powerful mindset shifts you can make is moving from punishment to love. Too many people approach health with guilt, exercising because they hate their body, dieting because they're ashamed, resting only when they're exhausted. But your body doesn't thrive under shame, it thrives under care. When you move because it feels good, eat because it nourishes you, and rest because you deserve peace, health stops being a chore and starts being joy. That emotional connection is what keeps you consistent. Visualization is another tool that strengthens mindset. Olympic athletes use it before major competitions. They imagine every movement, every breath, every victory, and the brain responds as if it's real. You can do the same for your health. Picture yourself waking up with energy, feeling light, confident, calm. The more vividly you imagine it, the more your brain believes it's possible. That belief changes behavior. You start choosing water over soda, a walk over scrolling, sleep over late night stress because your mind is now aligned with your vision. Your environment also reflects your mindset. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the spaces you live in all shape your thoughts. If your environment is negative or draining, it will reinforce unhealthy habits. But if you surround yourself with support, inspiration, and positive energy, your mindset strengthens naturally. Even small acts like keeping your space clean, listening to uplifting talks, or spending time with people who prioritize health can make a profound difference. Gratitude is another key element of a healthy mindset. Instead of focusing on what your body can't do, focus on what it can. Be thankful for your heart beating, your lungs breathing, your legs moving, your mind learning. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from frustration to appreciation. When you are grateful, your nervous system calms, your stress hormones drop, and your entire body begins to operate from a place of balance. Mindset also determines how patient you are with yourself. Real health transformation doesn't happen overnight. There will be days you feel motivated and days you don't. What matters is that you keep going. When you understand that progress is a journey, not a finish line, you stop giving up so easily. You learn to trust the process, to enjoy small victories, to celebrate effort as much as results. Patience is what turns short-term motivation into lifelong consistency. Health is not just physical, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual. If your thoughts are chaotic, your body will reflect that stress. But when your mind is calm, your body heals more efficiently. This is why meditation, journaling, and mindfulness are powerful tools. They teach you to observe your thoughts without being controlled by them. When you learn to pause before reacting, breathe before deciding, and reflect before judging yourself, you build resilience, the kind that lasts a lifetime. Changing your mindset doesn't mean life will always feel easy, but it means you'll have the strength to face it differently. Instead of saying I can't, you'll say I'll try. Instead of I failed, you'll say I learned. Instead of it's too late, you'll say I'm starting now. Those tiny changes in language reprogram your mind, and that mind reshapes your health. When you truly believe that your body is your greatest gift and your mind is your most powerful tool, you stop waiting for the perfect moment to start. You stop comparing yourself to others and start focusing on becoming your best self. That shift from judgment to self-respect, from fear to confidence, from hesitation to action, is where real health begins. It's not about chasing perfection, but about nurturing progress from the inside out, one positive thought at a time.